Kia ora, good evening and welcome to another enthralling edition of Halftime with Hamish, a show about all things sports except for the badminton. Now tonight we're going to recap on all the remaining matches of the Rugby World Cup 2011 from the weekend just gone. First match I want to have a look at is Australia versus Italy. Now, slow start to this game, halftime score of 6-all, no tries, but then in the second half Australia managed to flex their muscles, producing 4 second half tries to pull away 32-6, comfortable victory for the Australian side over the Italians. The Italians did put up a good forward battle, very strong, very physical, very confrontational as expected, so a bit to work on for the Italians. They'll be better for that first run. Next match was Ireland versus USA, also out of Pool C. Now the Irish got off to a fairly slow start, managing to get the game 22-10 with the USA team scoring a very last minute try to probably flatter the scoreline a little bit more. Also out of Pool D, South Africa versus Wales. Now this was a really controversial game over the weekend, the big talking point being the unawarded penalty to James Hook that he thought went over, I thought went over. Wayne Barnes, however, saw it differently. A referee not new to the scenes of controversy amongst New Zealand players. He was the same referee that was adjudicating in the New Zealand loss in Cardiff in 2007. So a bit of heat on Wayne Barnes. 17-16, losing by 1 point. That penalty goal could have put them in front. In saying that, South Africa did score 2 tries to 1 in the match and were probably deserved winners at the end of the day. Also on the weekend we had the last match for the NRL finals, the Storm versus the Knights. Storm got out to an 18-0 lead before a second half fight back from the Newcastle Lions, scoring a couple of late tries to bring the scoreline to 18-8. So the Storm will get the week off along with Manly, and the Warriors and Dragons will live to fight another day. So they both have upcoming games this weekend, which we'll preview later in the week. In other news, the US Open, Novak Djokovic defeating Rafael Nadal 3-1. And in a very fiery women's encounter, Australian Sam Stosur has defeated Serena Williams. Now, a few things went against Serena in this match, and she certainly let it know that she wasn't impressed with the umpire, and she's actually copped a $2,000 fine for her outburst. No one who knows Serena is at all surprised by her behaviour, but we can't have that in women's tennis. In other news, Formula 1, Sebastian Vettel, as predicted from pole position, took out the Monza Grand Prix, and he's now only 1 victory away from securing another Drivers' Championship. We'll also preview tonight a few of the upcoming games in the Rugby World Cup. Out of Pool A, we have Tonga versus Canada. Canada having their first head out for the tournament. Tonga coming off a good performance against the All Blacks. Pool B, we have Scotland playing Georgia. Georgia is their first head out. Scotland had a narrow victory in their first match, and they'll be looking to put on a much improved performance for the second match. Out of Pool D, we have Samoa playing their first game of the tournament up against Namibia. Namibia fought well with the Fijian side earlier in the week, and I would expect Samoa will be too strong on this occasion. That's about all we've got time for tonight. Check out for an upcoming episode of Halftime Entertainment with Hamish. More on that soon. Good to catch up with you all.